Listen, guys, what's going on? What's going on? I am here having a good time. Yeah, this is gonna be some random stuff. I kind of want to jump back and get back to basis of some other stuff I was dealing with last week. Trey Dixon, what's going on? Trisha Whitlock, what's going on? How you doing, Trish? Um, like it's one more person. Listen, uh, let me turn this off here, man. Listen, welcome to the Todd Mick Let's Talk About podcast, where we live will talk about any and everything. And today I just want to couple of things. I know in our area we got an election going on for uh school board, something at large, between uh well, I know one of them is Hamilton Jacobs, the other one is Barbara Weston. Um I had an opportunity uh to look at some of the debates, should I call them, or the forums or the discussions from each of the candidates for the school board. And I must say, and yo, I got to get my vote in. Anybody on here can tell me where we supposed to? Do we go to the same place that we normally vote all the time? Do we go off of maybe somebody can tell me? You know who I need to get in here? Mike Seattle. I know he can tell me. Let me see if I can get Mike in here, or either Brother Hamilton. Uh, see if I can get Mike in here. I need somebody to tell me where can I go vote. Uh, but yeah, anyway, it's an important seat, man. You know, with the vote thing, the only thing I hate about the voting thing is that we have two people from our area going from the same position. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I mean, the competition, the support for whatever candidate is whatever. I just, but it's politics. I understand it. I'm gonna also talk about health and stuff too, because I'm part of the E2M program, and we have open enrollments going on right now. I'm gonna play a couple videos, maybe see if I can get a couple people, uh, you know, uh, you know what? I got a couple of people who wanted to do an interview. I'll see if they want to come on now. Um, yeah, yeah. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah. So again, like I said, that's probably the only one of the only things that I just don't really like. Uh, but evidently, we need someone to fulfill the position. We definitely need someone to fulfill the position. And the three candidates. Let me see if I can find all three candidates um, that's going to be on the that's running. I know it's Hamilton Jacobs, Miss Barbara, and I think also Doctor. I don't see it on Doctor. Who is that guy? Doctor. She probably got it on her page. Let's see if I think her name Barbara Weston, right? Barbara, is it Barbara Moore or Weston? Yeah, it's Weston. Yeah. See if I can find. There she go right there. Okay. Right here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got Hamilton Jacobs, Dr. Richard Moore, and Barbara Weston. Now, let me share this. I had the pleasure of I got sent a link so that I could um, listen, right? Because sometimes that's all it takes is for us to listen. Um, these are the people right here. You got Hamilton Jacobs. You got Dr. Richard Moore, right? And then you got Barbara Weston. They are running for Richlands County School Board District, uh, Richland County School District One School Board candidate and forum featuring. And this is very interesting. And you know what I noticed? And it's sad. Um, I noticed something that for the people who they have to go before and talk to, and maybe I'm gonna see if I can get. I don't know if he may or may not want to, or either Miss Barbara Weston. I wouldn't mind if Miss Barbara. Maybe I'll try to just set up a to see if I Tanika, what's going on? Dina, what's going on? Maybe if I can set up something where I could talk to Miss Barbara. Um, I don't think I don't know if we friends on uh we might not be friends on Facebook. Uh Dina, hey. Uh can somebody is there anybody on here who knows Miss Barbara Weston? Is there anybody on here who can get in touch with Hamilton Jacobs? Anybody? I just want to ask some questions. Um and to be fair, I didn't let nobody know I was doing this. But if or either maybe a representative for Miss Barbara or for Dr. Richard Moore. Matter of fact, I wouldn't mind talking to Dr. Richard Moore. I need to get in touch with all three and just see where they're coming from. But I had the pleasure listen. Can you hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. I had the pleasure of listening to um, two debates, I guess, or forums or whatever they call it. One was at a church and one was at another spot, and it was very, very interesting what each individual had to say. I think all three candidates are well capable of performing the duty. I really do. I think they are very, very, very capable. Um, and I'm gonna see if okay, there you go. Yeah. And you just left Hampton. I am reaching out to Mrs. Okay, yeah, great, man. Yeah, if that I'm gonna see if she and I can because I don't know if we Facebook friends or not, but I'm gonna I'm gonna try to see. And like I said, it's nothing um because it's something that I noticed that I really, really think is important. And I would love to see if possibly you all and maybe you Mike, you can either come on here yourself. Let me see if I can get I'm a touchable and you know what, even if it don't work out for today, even if it don't work out for today, I would love to talk with on this platform, Miss Barbara. I would love to listen. Y'all know from day one, I've had open platform for everyone. Uh, and this is not a platform where I'm uh, uh, trying to persuade anybody to vote for somebody. Because listen, I tell Mike. Yeah, just left. Okay. Instead, Said, nope, I am not. Listen, man, you can listen. No, but for real, because I doubt if Miss Barbara is going to be able to come on today, because I know it's last minute. But I need maybe if you got, bro, just like, listen, somebody get in touch with Hamilton, tell him I'm on. Matter of fact, I'll just tell him I'm on. I'm gonna say, bro, just come on real quick if you can. If not, it's not gonna be no big deal because I just kind of thought about this. I did out the spare of the moment. And I'm gonna see if he can come on right quick. Come on the live real quick. Just got one question. That's it. One question. That's it. Yeah. One question. Yeah, tell Miss Barbara. Like I said, it's. I mean, and Mike, you can answer this. You be at the meetings, so hopefully But let me. I listening to the forums and you know what I believe, honestly, guys. Honestly, with the elections, with any election. Okay, now again, I know Hamilton personally. I don't know Dr. What his name is. I don't know Dr. Moore, and I know of Miss Barbara Weston. I know Hamilton personally. I know his family. Um, but you know what I noticed? That whoever's running for whoever run for whatever position, let me see if I can. Y'all have to excuse me because I'm trying to, I'm waiting on my wife to get home. I miss my wife, so I'm all over the place right now. So until my wife come home, y'all have to deal with me. Uh, I noticed that anybody, and this is not directed at either candidate, anybody can talk a good game, right? Anybody can talk a good game. Frank, what's going on? Hey man, Frank Wright Jr., brother, have you voted for the Richland County School District one board candidate forum? Candidate yet between Hamilton, Moore, and Ms. Weston? If so, do you mind giving me your thoughts on why or who you vote for? What you think we need? You got what? 3 kids, young kids. If I'm not mistaken, 2 daughters and a son that's coming up in the school system. Are you pleased with what's going on, or what? Because I really feel Monique C. Wallace. What's going on, Monique? Listen, who? Oh, okay, haven't voted yet. Okay, he haven't voted. Monique, have you voted yet? Monique, have you voted? Mike, I know you voted, and I know who you voted for. And let me tell you something. I truly believe whoever gets this position as the school board candidate will be an awesome person. But I got a question that I need to ask. Matter of fact, maybe this question is for the supporter of whoever. Brother, what's going on, Bruce? Pastor Bruce Robinson. Yeah, that's what I said. Pastor Bruce Robinson. Listen, if y'all don't know, this brother doing some big things. All I'm gonna tell y'all is, y'all remember going to the skating ring back in the day? Y'all remember going to the skating ring back in the day? Back in the skating ring, that was my get down spot. I used to go there every Friday. Well, not every Friday, but when I got there, I got my boogie woogie on. Wait a minute, I need to make this big. I need y'all to see me right quick because I need to make myself. I used to go to the skating ring and get my boogie on. I used to skate a little bit. I fell down a couple times in the skating ring. But Bruce Robinson, if I'm not mistaken, Pastor Bruce, forgive me if I get the saying, but City of Hope, that is his church now. He and his family, wife, children, kids, everybody is doing a beautiful job, and they have they are building a strong ministry of over there at City of Hope. Yeah, City of Hope, Columbia. Yes, sir. Man, forgive me, man. Forgive me. Yeah, City of Hope. And listen, Pastor Bruce Robinson, and he doesn't throw this out there. Me and him kind of kid each other around every now and again. If we up, we used to get in little Facebook arguments or debates, and I used to always say he can't play, but he's an awesome musician, guitar player, producer, songwriter. If I'm not mistaken about the songwriter, he was is a musician for Fantasia, but I do believe he is making his focus primarily right now on his church ministry, and I think he and Fantasia are on great communication levels. But his calling now is leading him to pastor and grow this awesome church, City of Hope. And I'm gonna be there one day. I'm gonna visit City of Hope. I'm coming there with Pastor Bruce, and I'm gonna cut my step like I used to when I used to get in the skating ring. Y'all can go over there to City of Hope, and you can cut a step too. Yeah, man. Hey, brother, listen, man. Hey, man. Much love. I still got to get you on for an interview. Doc. Back to the voting. Bruce, you got the voting too. Hey, it's time for voting for everybody. You got to vote too, Bruce. Frank Wright said, Mr. Jacobs all the way. Okay, Frank, let me ask you a question. If you want to come on, just type in the number 1 and I'll send you an invite and you can just tell me why. But if not, just type it in why. Bruce is giving me the yeah. Oh, he's saying it right. This man pours his heart and soul into you. Let me tell you something, man. Last year when Brother Hamilton ran, I know he had 2 events. One was out at the one that I was helping with for sound. I wasn't endorsing or anything. He needed sound equipment. One of my cousins that did sound for him. I was working. Both times I was working. Didn't even really know what the heck Hamilton was doing out there. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know what the heck Hamilton was doing. My cousin had to keep man. He running for such. I was like, okay. I mean, he did one at over there by Bible Way. Then he did another one down in the town of Eastover. And let me tell you something. Before the race, see, this is what's important to me. And I'm not throwing no shade at anybody because I don't know. Maybe these other candidates have, but wait a minute. Monique on here, Bruce on here, Albert Johnson Jr. What's going on? The brother was working boots on the ground, blood, sweat, and tears in the schools, doing things. But this was what important. I have a saying. I told my mom about this. My question is, can you still play your position if you don't win the position? Woo! Candidates, people that's running right now, can you still play your position? Whatever you're doing now to get the position of the school board, whatever the name of that doggone thing, y'all know what I'm talking about. Whatever the name of the thing is, can you still? Brother Hamilton never stopped. Now I'm not saying Dr. Moore stopped. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Barbara Weston stopped. I don't know if she ran. This may be her first year. This may be. I did hear the doctor say that his family talked him into doing it for the first time. And I know Miss Weston was a front spokesman during the time of the not the dismissal, but the dismissal of Dr. Hersey to another position. She was one of the front runners. And listen, beautiful job. Spoke eloquently. Did her thing. But the question I have for all my doggone candidates, can you still play your position if you lose the position? Can you still put in the work? I know this for a fact. Hamilton never stopped working. I talked to Hamilton after the polls came in, after he lost last year. He and his family, they settled down. I just called him, just say, hey man, everything good? Because there's nothing wrong with checking on a brother. I would have did it for If I know Miss Barber or Dr. Moore, I do the same thing to them. And he was like, hey, man, it was a tough one, but, man, thing to thing. And he kept saying, but, hey, man, I got these boys, man, and I got to keep up the thing because, just because I lost don't mean I can't keep up the work. Brother Hamilton has kept his foot, kept the pressure on. He didn't let up. Now, I would feel some type of way if after he lost last year, I didn't see him doing what he was continuing to do. Then I would feel like you wasn't really, I don't know what the heck this is. You wasn't really in it for the right thing. But the brother was putting boots, physical action with the words equals. I have a saying in the fitness industry, a work, that's a W, equals, that's the thing, results. I don't know how to do R. Work equals results. And his impact has been felt. I do believe, who else is on here? His impact has been felt throughout the community. I don't know, as far as boots on the ground, I don't know what Dr. Moore has done. I don't know what Sister Barbara has done. I'm sure they have done something, but I can only go by, like I always say, I can only go by what I see. Right? Hello, I'm listening. Have not voted yet. LaShawn Bird, me either. Me and you need to go vote. Matter of fact, somebody tell me where the heck I need to go vote at. Bruce, go vote. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Pastor Bruce got a lovely facility over there. I won't be surprised if sooner or later the city and people want to use that facility for stuff. Yeah. And you know what, Bruce? They're gonna have to tighten your pocket too. Yeah, great location, or they're gonna tighten you up. Mike says polls don't close till 6. Well, Mike, it's like 6 already. No excuse for not voting. Voting, get your act out there. Polls open tomorrow. Yep, Mike, where do we vote at? Where do we vote at, Mike? I live right behind Coffin Road Park. Where do we live at? Bruce, hey, man, always gonna keep you lifted, man. You and your family, man. I love what you do with your kids when you drop them off. That's classic. That's classic, bro. Yeah. He said that ship has sailed. Okay, he's talking about being with Fantasia. But like I said, they still have a great relationship. Okay, here we go. He says Hamilton has never stopped all year despite the short. Yeah. And listen, this is not a yay for Hamilton's speech right now. This is I want to know from these candidates, man, will you have boots to the ground if you don't win? I already know the answer from Hamilton. I already know the answer from Hamilton because I've seen it. Dwayne Atkinson, smoke good. Smoke good. Man, what is you talking about, man? Smoke good. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Check bio and resume. Okay. Bio and resume of Miss Barber. Okay. Let me read the shit. I have 2 grandkids and many great nieces and nephews in District 1. So many cousins. These kids, these guys. And Mr. Hamilton been working in the community. I hope the community churches help him continue. Yes, he is still. Yeah. Mike, okay, Mike, with this right here, when you say check the bio and resume, bro, I don't, matter of fact, maybe you trying to tell me to pull it up now. Let me see if I can pull it up, Mike. Let me go back. Bro. Maybe you telling me something here. Because I don't know. I don't see, let me see, about contact information. Now, what I did see, Mike, is I saw her at a few places giving, I guess talking. Right? And I'm only saying this because I don't know. And don't Don't take this as I'm trying to say she ain't doing it. If she is doing something, brother, let me know. I see a back to school bash. Um, okay, back to school bash, community back to school bash from Miss Barbara. Uh, I know y'all had a fish fry. That don't count. Mike, fish fry don't count. Mike, I'm gonna tell you, cooking fish ain't no. Now I know y'all did more stuff though. But yeah, listen, her as far as her resume and bio, I heard that through the speech. I heard that through the speech. Um, yeah, I heard that through the speech. Dwayne says, "Love that you don't mind talking about things that." Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you something, man. My community, my community. Listen now, boy, these jokers don't play now. They don't. They don't play. They don't play. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. It may seem like our community might gruffle or whatever against each other, but boy, when it's time to pull together, listen, we something down here. But I believe, listen, again, with the candidates that's running, my only concern, well, not even concern, the only thing I don't like is we have two candidates right here from the same area. And I do believe that both candidates have the people's heart in their people in their heart. If I'm saying, y'all know what I'm saying. I believe they have what the people's concerns in their heart. It would be so nice if, because when they do these big elections, that's what they do. They run, and then they figure out ahead of time. Well, it looks like you're gonna have more votes than me. I'm gonna have more votes than you. I'm just gonna pull together and we're gonna back each other. I don't know if in this situation or any situation down here, whether the candidates would be able to say, listen, I know I don't feel that I'm going, because everybody want to go off a wing and a prayer. Everybody want to go off a wing and a prayer. I hope I win. If it's the Lord's will, I win. Or I'm going to pray about it. Everybody want it. I'm pretty sure Brother Hamilton praying and believing and trusting. I believe Dr. Moore praying, believing and trusting him and his family. And I believe, I'm going to say Dr. Weston, because her educational background, I believe, deserves it. I believe she's saying, listen, and I know each candidate thinks that they are well deserving of the position. But my question again, if you don't win the position, can you still play your position? Deidre Prophet Rook, Deidre, you left me hanging yesterday, Deidre. You know you were supposed to be on my live yesterday, right? You and Mohammed, you and Junebug was supposed to be on live yesterday. One of y'all, Stacey White did, she supposed to, y'all, listen, Deidre, you got the vote too. Now, let me, you know what? There's a let me go back. Matter of fact, let me see. Why did I decide? Let's see if I can pull this up. Let's just do that.
And the reason that I stepped off my porch and tossed my hand to become
Can y'all hear this?
Richland School District 1's board is that I noticed that we are not progressing. I know that our children, and that's what the umbrella is all about the children. I need your voices to be heard, and I want to be that voice to talk about how the schools are doing, how the school board, how they're getting along or not. To actually say that the community, and I'm talking about school community and staff, that they feel that they can speak out and say what's best for children and not be afraid that they will be retaliated on. So I decided to step out so that we could address that. I too went to Lower Richland High School and all of that. I went to, after I left that, I taught at Keenan High School from 1989 until 1976 until 1989. And from there, I went to 5 Points Alternative High School from 89 to 95. And it was all about saying that
real quick, let me say the alternative thing caught my ear because if it wasn't for me going to alternative school, I wouldn't have graduated. I got in trouble in school. So I understand the importance of the alternative school teachers because I got in trouble. And if it wasn't for me, I was over at C. O'Neill, right there off of Atlas Road. So that's where I was. Deidre Prophet, my cousin went to 5 Points, I believe. So that's a plus. I like that right there. I like that. So she has the educational background. I think Dr. Moore was a principal, if I'm not mistaken. Seems that Miss Weston has a good teaching educational background. So let's.
children were not at risk, they were at promise of succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
From there, I went on to the State Board of Education. I've gone to the Center for Teacher Recruitment. I've done some of all those things, and everything that I do is because my passion is for the children.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the comments here. Mike says, hey, bro, this is your podcast. Quit talking. Listen, what's the riddle? Give me an example, Mike. Mike, you know my cell phone number. What do you think is the riddle in what I'm saying? I ain't made no rhyming words. I said specifically, my question is, have I said anything? Anybody else on here think I'm talking in riddles? My question is, if you don't win the position, can you still play the position? That's the only thing I'm harping on, my brother. Come on, Mike. Mike, you know what? You ain't got to be at it with everybody, Mike. Mike, you ain't got to cause trouble with everybody, Mike. You ain't got to do that, Mike. Mike, I promise you, you ain't got to do that. Let's see here. Let me go back. Let me see what else I can find here by Miss Weston. And I must say again, beautiful young lady. And if I have met her, I probably met her at a church somewhere, and I don't know her personally. So out of respect, I try to, yeah. Let me go back to brother, because I'm gonna read something. If it'll go back, I'm gonna read something. Since I did play a video for her, I'm gonna play a video for Brother Hamilton. I think this was an interesting video, if I can find it. This was an interesting video. Interesting video. So let's pull this up real quick.
There are some candidates.
Wait a minute, Doc. Hold it. Wait a minute, Doc. Wait a minute, Doc. See, this guy here, all right, let's get back. Now listen to what this good is saying. Mike, listen, send the invite, bro. Let's get it in. Let's see what this Doc right here talking about. See what he talking about. Whoa, wait a minute. Let me make it one more size bigger. Get that out of here. And let's go. And I want you to tell Mike, I want you to tell me what you think about this.
There are some candidates running for Richland 1 School Board who believe the only place that they can affect change is during school board meetings and the creation of more policy. But there's one man running for that office who believes that real change comes from changing the hearts and the minds of the children in the community. He understands that that's where real change for your community and your schools begin. That's why on November 1st, I'm casting my vote for Hamilton Jacobs for Richland 1 School Board. Okay. And I encourage you to do the same.
All right. Okay, let me get off of that right quick. Okay. Now, I'm gonna just leave it at that because I don't want to, like I said, I want to ask each candidate. Maybe this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reach out. Excuse me. Y'all ain't supposed to be seeing all that. I'm gonna reach out to Dr. Moore, as well as Mike said he gonna reach out to Sister. Say I'm acting like I'm in church. Dr. Weston, as well as Brother Hamilton, and I'm just because believe me now, I don't have 1,000 viewers and all this, and people may say, but somebody seeing this might not even vote for Hamilton, Moore, or Weston, but they might because there's other elections going on, if I ain't mistaken. But seeing this, they may draw some concern and get interested in this. I'm gonna try to get in touch with him. Mike, where your invite button at? Let me invite. I'll tell you what. Let me do this right here. Let me do this. I'm gonna see if you're gonna come on. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if I can get this joke on. See if I can get you on, Mike. God, I don't know what's going on. All right. Because there are a couple questions that you probably can help me out with. If you can, come on, brother. If not, I understand. Let's see. Michelle said, "Is Dr. Weston, Minister Weston? I don't know. Is she? Is that the same Dr. Weston from Zion Benevolent? Because if it is, I went over there some months back, and helped the church do a little something. And see, this is why I speak. I don't want to say lightly, but I understand this. Adonis Bowell, what's going on, cuz? I understand this about conversation and perception. People can listen to this live and perceive that I'm tallying for Hamilton. People from her, and listen, I'm the type of person where I value people's thoughts and I don't want people to feel some type of way. That's where I am. So I don't want to say something and she feel like I'm coming at her or against her. I don't want to say some way. Hamilton feel like I'm coming at or against him or either Dr. Moore. Because like I said, I listened. I got sent the link and I listened to everything that they had to say. It was like two forums I really listened to. They about an hour long a piece, hour and 30 minutes or something. Good stuff. And again, my question, rather win or lose candidates, if you don't win the position, can you still play your position? Can you still be the mouthpiece for the community? And like I'm saying, the only person that I know the answer to that to is Hamilton. Right? And maybe that's just because I haven't been privy to what Dr. Moore but of course, Dr. Moore, his contribution to the community, and then this is the other thing. We can't just look at the Lower Richland community when we talk about this seat, right? Am I wrong about that, Mike? Can somebody answer me? This seat is just not dealing with Lower Richland, Gaston, Eastover, Hopkins. This is dealing with the whole district, right? It is all candidates. I'm saying this to all y'all. It's not enough for you all to well, I can only talk about two of the candidates because I know you're from this area. It's not enough for you to be active around here. You got a whole district to worry about. If I'm not mistaken, this is not just a seat for Lower Richland area schools. This is a seat for the district where you must play your position and have You got to be thinking about everybody. Right? And I mean, come on, guys. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. Mike, matter of fact, Mike, I'm going to go off something you told me. My brother Mike, what's going on? Mike, I'm going off something you told me, right? You don't mind me telling it because you wouldn't have told me if you didn't want it. But since you pulling over, I'm going to wait. Because I got a question for the supporters of whoever. I got a good question. Matter of fact, you're going to know this question right here. No, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until I see that link come up saying that you trying to get on. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see. What's this saying? David Hammond. Okay. All right. Let me get back over here. Let me find some on my page. I want to show y'all real quick. Oh, right here. Boom. Ah! Right here. Listen, guys. There's a program called E2M, right? Now, this is not the E2M program. This is like a step sister to the E2M program. But this is a event that myself and 4 other E2Mers we host out at Riverfront Park, where we come together and exercise every first Saturday in the month from the hour of 8 to 9 p.m. All you need is a yoga mat, a towel, and water. We go out there. We probably only really work out for 30 to 45 minutes because you pretty much back at your car pulling out the parking lot at 9 o'clock. But what happens is we come together and work out. Matter of fact, let me just go to this. Let me remove that right there. And I want to because I can come back to this. I can come back to this. And y'all excuse me and don't be talking about listen to this is what the E2M program is, all right? Wait a minute, hold up. Let me get it right because y'all ain't gonna be laughing at me. This is what the E2M program is, all right? So here we go. What do Todd be talking about this E2M all the time? Listen up. Eddie, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, first of all, thank you guys for tuning in and checking out our YouTube page. Today, we're going to talk about what is E2M. So E2M is not just a diet. Sometimes you may hear different things about E2M because we have very exclusive aspects to our program. But E2M is not just a diet. So what is E2M?
What is it?
E2M is a program.
Yes, it is.
A program that consists of 8 weeks of meal plans, workouts, motivation, coaching, and a lot of accountability. So when you look at our...
Hold up right there. 8 weeks, 300. Let me get this out the way. 8 weeks, $320. $40 for 8 weeks. If you sign up, your spouse is free. Or you can break that in half. Y'all know what what it is? How much I said it was? $340? $320 divided up into 2. Y'all know what it is. Listen, guys, this is one of the best programs I've ever been a part of. There's some okay, y'all don't want to hear me talk. Go ahead. Fine.
Our program, and you want to know more about it, let's kind of walk through it. So we have several trainers. You don't just get one personal trainer, you get several. So I have 2 of my trainers here today, but you get several trainers. You don't just get one. You get meal plans that change every week. So every week you'll have a different meal plan. So it keeps the variety and spice of life when it comes to food. You can have a little something different, something to look forward to each week. Now, one of the biggest aspects of E2M is our community. That's what we're known for. We're mostly known for our community and the people that we have in our fitness group. So we have almost 100,000 people as of now in our fitness group.
I'm one of those 100,000. Me and my wife, one of the 100,000s in the group.
From all walks of life. Doctors, nurses, lawyers, homemakers, former NFL guys, you name it. We have them in our group. That's to help give you all the accountability you need because there's somebody just like you in our fitness group.
Uh-oh.
Whether
Sound
that
like
be-
somebody's on. Wait a minute. I got to cut you off, coach. Look like I see somebody down there done came on. Let me see. Let me get this off here. Mike, is that you? Let me see if I can. He's not quite on right now. All right. Coming soon. But there's another video I wanted to do that might be a little bit more better for y'all. Here we go. I think this one is a little bit better.
You've heard about us. You've seen our clients. So
think
what
this
is
one is better.
E2M? I'll show you. E2M.
All right, let me back this up. This is only a minute long, so I'm gonna play this. What the heck? Okay. Let me so what was this? Let me stop screen on that and let me share screen. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm gonna go big.
You've heard about us. You've seen our clients. So what is E2M? I'll show you. E2M is an 8-week fitness program that consists of meal plans and workouts. Our meal plans consist of lean meats, fruits and vegetables, and healthy fats. Our workouts can be done by people of all fitness levels. If you can only walk, we can work it. If you've done triathlons, we can work it. E2M is all online, but we encourage our members to make friends and meet up with each other to work out in person. Our community is filled with nothing but good people who want to see you win, provide motivation, provide accountability. We do monthly meetup events around the country, and we'd also love to see you there. And most importantly, we get results. Sign-ups open October 27th to November 2nd. Hope to see you there.
All right, guys. We hope to see you there. Let me get back to this right here. Mike, I'm not sure what's happening, but I don't know who that is right there, but it's not allowing you in if that's you. But again, guys, listen, I'm gonna just go back and say thanks to everybody for pulling up. I think I kind of got the main gist of what I wanted to discuss out. I got to go vote, and it's important for us to vote. But we got to remember, whoever gets in this seat, whoever gets in this spot, this is not an overnight situation. It's not an overnight situation. I'm actually just coming in on the back end of this, as far as finding out a lot of stuff that's going on in the community. Again, my daughter has been in college now for 3 years, so my concern was just not. Let me just be honest. My concern was not none at all. Once her and my son graduated, I didn't have that concern anymore. I'm just being honest. And that needs to change. That needs to change because as a community, and then this is another thing, we got to look outside of our just, because when we say community, let's be honest, we really only talking about the Lower Richmond area. Or either 9 out of 10, when people say my community, you only talk about your surrounding area. We got to look past just our 4 walls of the community. Because as a district, there's some things that needs to change. As a district, there are some good things. I would like for somebody as a representative, because everybody got something bad to say. What about the good things that's happening in the district? Everything can't be bad. Everything can't be bad in the district. Everything can't be bad that's happening in the district, right? Let me make sure I'm checking my Don Jr. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. And again, anybody who may know, which well, y'all probably don't know Dr. Moore. Hey, I know, man. I got you pulled up, Mike. You not coming in? That's you. Oh, you in the dark. Okay, man. See all this long time. I thought it was a black screen, man. I can't hear you though. I can't hear you, Mike. I hear something now.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. First
Okay.
of all, let the people know who you is, man.
Hey, I'm Michael Adams, aka Nuki,
No.
aka your local home brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, hey, bro.
Come on, listen. Go ahead. Hey.
I was just saying, quit talking in them riddles. This your podcast. You can say what you want to say. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, brother. I'm just messing with you.
Let me ask you a question, though.
Talk to me, man.
I would love to hear this.
I'm out here in these streets. Just enjoying this beautiful afternoon. Talk to me.
I would love to hear this.
See, I get a little light, get a little bit more light in here. Get a little bit more light in here.
I would love to hear this question answered from Hamilton, Dr. Moore, as well as Dr. Weston.
Yeah, hey, they all will come on. They all will come on your podcast. You just set up a time with them, man. They'll come on.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah.
The people love to talk. You know, they love to ask questions. You know, you ask them questions, they'll answer. You know, just reach out to them, man. Like I say, me and Hamilton just left, man. He was out there, you know, campaigning on the campaign trail there.
Where was y'all at? Y'all was at a voting
Oh yeah, we was at a precinct, just out, chopping it up with the people.
Mike, where we supposed to go? We go to the same place we always vote? Because I either go to
where you normally go at?
Right the what's that Kaufman
Road?
Or either what's that school over there by the Hardys? When you turn down the
Mill
road.
Creek.
Yeah.
You can go to Hardin Street or you can go to Hopkins Park. The adult center, they has the adult center on there, but it's not the adult center on Garners Ferry Road. It's the adult center at Hopkins Park. You can go to any precinct that's open, show your ID, and you can vote. Polls don't close at 6:00.
Okay. And what time they open it? Tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm gonna make it my business to vote on my birthday tomorrow.
Well, yeah, if they open. Let me see. I think they open. I got a schedule, man, but I think they say they open on Saturday. I'm gonna look it up and send you the location.
Okay.
But you should be able to go on voters.com and look up voting locations and times. It has the times and the cutoff and the start and all that good stuff, man.
Yeah, because I remember one time it was a local election, and me and my wife went. And them jokers asked me what was the color of my trash can. Because depending on the color of your trash can,
because if you got a blue trash can, you vote in the city. If it's blue, you vote in the city. If it's green, you vote in the county.
Right.
They just want to point you in the right direction, and not keep you in line too long. Get you out there to vote.
Well, yeah. Well, I couldn't even vote in that election. They told me that wasn't even for me. I was highly disappointed. But listen. This is a question I got, Mike.
Talk to me. I'm going to try to answer the best I can.
This is for anybody who, let's say we have people in office who we are not pleased with now, right?
Yeah.
And they went according to what may have been discussed. We don't feel like they doing what they was put in office to do now. What's going to happen if and when? Because it's going to happen, I believe, regardless of who get in there. Whoever we get elected don't do what we think they should do.
Hey, let me tell you like this here, man. We can vote whoever we want in, but let me tell you something, man. We don't live in them people's head.
Right.
We don't live in them people's head. You know, we can vote for Richard, we can vote for Hamilton, we can vote for Miss Barbara. And they get on the campaign trail and, you know, they solicit our vote and they go in there and change the game up. Not saying these candidates would do it.
Right.
You know, I'm speaking from experience. You know, and I can say this because it's your podcast and you allowed me to come on.
Yeah.
And I voted for a person, and I voted for the person because we as the parents and the community chose that person.
Mm-hmm.
And I can honestly say she did good for 3 years. And not because she didn't do what we asked her to do. It's because she did what she chose to do. And I don't discredit nothing she have done. The work she done is great. But we as people, human beings, and elected officials or whoever,
Mm-hmm.
we can all change the course of where we started from. And that's just the bottom line. You know, and we got local leaders that have been in seats for 20 and 30 years. You know, but when the people stop voting, these are the results you get. So we're gonna have to deal with the results we get when we stop voting.
Right.
That's just the bottom line. You know, I can go out here and say, you know, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and blase. And the narratives could change.
Right.
And you already know I voted for Miss Western.
Yeah.
And I also, now, Hamilton, yeah, he boots on the ground, he do the work, never discredited what he do. None of that, because he stayed consistent. Consistent. And that's what we need. We need consistency. Don't pat the gas, you know, to get the vote. Continue to stay on the grounds. All that. All these candidates, they done did the work, and they continue to do the work. And they all have been consistent. And their resume and education and backgrounds and all that shows, you know, because all the candidates that's sitting right now, they don't just sit on, you know, ain't none of them sitting on the school board now. They sit on other boards.
Right.
You know. So get out there and vote. Vote for whoever you may want to vote for, but don't sit down and not vote.
Right.
Don't sit down and not vote.
Let me ask you this, Mike. This is another thing I want to ask them too.
Talk to me, brother. Let's talk.
I was watching the I call it a debater forum, and I noticed every now and again when the camera panned to the audience that it really wasn't an audience. Do you think that's one of the main effects that people listen? I told you plenty of times after my daughter graduated, I pretty much, you know, I'm just honest. I ain't had to care about school or nothing because I'm like, yo, because she in her third year of college, I wasn't even thinking about no more school stuff. And to be honest with you, I don't even think I read about it when her and my son was in. I just didn't know about those intimate details of voting for, you know, the school district board. But you out and about. You say you saw.
Hey, well, I'm gonna step away from that school board for a minute. Hey, y'all better go and vote for these local people too. They never sitting in these seats too long. They getting old. They health deteriorating. All they doing is sitting back in there and having these fish fries. Yeah, I had a fish fry. I said I wasn't gonna have no fish fry, but I just wanted to get the community together. I sponsored that fish fry. It ain't all about fish frying. You know, we just gonna get the people out there. But all them old people that have been in them local seats, your governor's office, your legislation office, your county councilors, man, if them jokers ain't doing the work, get them out of there.
Well, that's kind of tied in to where I was going, because when they have these debates, so you've been out there today. Say you've seen Hamilton. Do you see about the same amount of people voting that you've seen in some of these forums? As far as the attendance, is it? Do you see people getting out voting, or you see about the same amount of people who came to those to the church and to wherever they met at that actually listen to say, okay, I want to hear Hamilton, I want to hear more, I want to hear Weston. What's the percentage like?
Hey, the thing about voting, the people are voting. People coming out voting.
Okay.
And I see the people voting because I done been to these polls, you know, in Southeast and Northeast, you know, and I travel over in the city a little bit. I was in the city Monday. People out here voting. People out here voting. And the thing about those forums they're having at these different locations, it's gonna be those core group of people that come out and set in. They only have a certain amount of a limited space for them, but most people are going online. They're going online and streaming it, and a lot of them during the time they're having it is doing work hours. So people are going back and watching it. You know,
like I have
going back and watching it. Yeah, they're going back and watching it. You know, because I even been there, you know, at these forums, sitting in there, but I didn't stay the whole time. You know, I go outside and live stream. You know, you get sleep at these forums. You know, it ain't no, you know, it ain't no party. You know, it ain't no barbecue. You know, everybody just sitting around talking and sitting behind those forums. You know, you even see the candidates falling asleep. Shoot, that's why I got up and went outside. Yeah. You know, and you know, people asking these questions, same old questions like you're on trial. But the people just want to know how you feel and where you coming from and what's your view on what you're gonna do when you get in that seat.
Right. Let me ask you the question. Yeah. You remember that? You remember that question you asked at the church?
Which one?
Remember at the very end, she asked.
What is your view on the superintendent? That one?
Yeah.
I kind of sort of remember that, but you know, I've been talking about that joke for 14 years, man. I said a lot of stuff about him. So you have, you have to refresh. You have to refresh. No, it ain't a bad question, but my question is to all of them. You know, even my candidate. You know, I mean, like I say, it don't matter. I just want to know what's your view on the existing superintendent now. You know, even been 14 years, and you know, we've seen our schools going from high to low to medium to low. You know, and I'm since I'm on this podcast, I'm gonna add this. Book drives and supply giveaways, they are good, but they're getting old. We are the richest school district in the state of South Carolina. We should not be having no doggone book drive, school drive, getting school supplies. We shouldn't be doing that. Do you see flyers over in Richland 5? Do you see book supplies and school supplies, book bag giveaways upstate? If you hadn't seen it, go back and research it and see how many book drives they have. If they do have it, it's in the poverty locations. Yes, we have some poverty locations, but remember, people, we are a rich district.
Yeah, a
rich district. All right, next question. This ain't my podcast.
no, it is. It's the people's podcast, man.
Go ahead, brother.
Like I tell everybody, this is what I like. This is why I urge people to come to the podcast, because I done told you before on phone calls, it's just a lot of stuff I just don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know. We you know, like I say, man, my kids are grown. I have a 16-year-old, but she's in a different state, you know, and I know her teachers, and I get there and, you know, join in on some stuff too. But people, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Yeah, I took a break because I could. Mm-hmm. I can take a break. I can take a break. You deserve to take a break. Everybody deserves to take a break. But when it comes to these kids and you sitting on these boards, ain't no break time. Pandemic gave you a break. Break over. Pandemic over with. Quit making excuses.
Let me ask you this, and I'm gonna let you go.
Take care of our students and teachers. Take care of our students and teachers. And let me tell you, I ain't mean to cut y'all.
Go ahead.
Understand, these teachers are raising our future. Doctors, lawyers,
Uh-huh.
military people, business owners, surgeons,
Future
judges,
teachers.
attorneys, and all this. Our teachers are doing this.
Yeah.
And they go out and send them kids off to school and whatever and go to college and graduate and get these jobs. And you know them doctors and lawyers and teachers and people sitting on these legislative boards are making triple time what that teacher done taught them.
Mm-hmm.
They get this stuff from public schools and they go out there and make all this money. And guess what? The teachers set them up for that. Quit ignoring our teachers. Listen to them teachers. Make a form, get a form from the village like we used to do. Teachers used to sit down at these board meetings and express what they need and how they feel now. No teacher, no administrator, no school employee should be afraid to speak out for what's right for them.
Woo! Doc, you in the house now? I know several teachers. I know several people in the school board. I mean, school system, whether teachers or whatever. And I have heard through the grapevine that a lot of them will not say nothing. A lot of them go in their own pockets to help supplies because they don't get the supplies that they need. They don't get the proper funding, but they scared to say something in fear of retaliation.
Their job, they employees, they got bills.
Right.
They got bills, and you got people or a person that pushing people to be personal instead of sitting down and say, hey, look, because man, it was a time. Let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. That's why I work for myself. I ain't got to worry about going no goddamn on HR when I got problems. If I got a problem with my job, and if that money ain't right on that load, I ain't got to take it.
Yeah, yeah.
And if some of these daggone employees, man, and these HR departments with the school district, you say it's an open door policy, quit lying. It's a lie. Them people can't come to that HR and tell you their problems and tell you to give them their money. Quit sitting behind them tables lying and open the doors back up so these teachers, these employees can feel that they can be heard and not be afraid.
Wow.
Whew, you done got me cranked up.
Listen. Well, listen, we do understand this. If the teachers are stressed, how can they properly
teach our kids?
Yeah.
How can they teach our kids? Man, I'm telling you, man, mental health is real. And you don't think our teachers are dealing with stuff?
Yeah.
They got to teach these kids. They got to go home and take care of these doggone kids of theirs and hustle and wash dishes and man, boy, times are different now. When these teachers, these employees go home should be their peace place. Right. They shouldn't be talking about no work and what they're afraid to do at work.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Let me ask you a question. You think because the board or whatever, do you think the method of the school district or the school boards or the superintendents or whoever, do you think their methods are just outdated? Like, we need to catch up. I mean, I don't know what the other districts doing. I don't know how they're doing, but do you think that maybe we, and I say we, our district is just outdated, or they just not putting forth the proper effort? I mean, because that's a valid question.
I'm gonna say proper effort.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong now. We ain't the only school district catching hell.
Right.
But we in our school district, and we talking about our school district, and we ain't finna piggyback off of what they doing over there and what they doing over here. All we need to do is sit down and allow people to free their mind so we can move to the next level. But like I said, no matter who win this daggone election, man, just like I told Brother Hamilton today, man, we still got work to do. He said, hey, brother, I'm praying that, whatever the outcome be, it be, whether it's me or Mr. Moore, Miss Barbara, whoever. Just like out of them three, whichever one get that seat, they still got work to do.
Yeah.
And let me tell you another thing. You can say what you want to say. The people gonna go back and look at this podcast, and they're gonna say, it's black this and white this, man. It ain't no black and white, man. We can work together. We can work together. It was a time that we could vote cross party. In some areas we still can. But when the Democrats stopped voting, that's when it made a straight Democrat ticket. If you go in there and say straight ticket, that's what they're gonna put on your ballot. That's what they're gonna put on your ballot. You can vote however you want to.
Right.
Don't allow nobody to tell you how you gonna vote.
Right. Well, you think most people vote straight ticket because they only know one or two people, and they just say, "Well, this person is a Democrat. I'm gonna vote for them Democratic." You know, maybe that's it. Maybe us, me. Maybe we lazy, and we don't want to find out what each individual candidate is doing or what they're running for. We just say, well, I'm gonna just use my example. Say Hamilton running. I don't even know if it's such a thing as a Democratic board member, but
no, it's the school board is nonpartisan. Board is nonpartisan.
Right. So
I'm gonna call a name out there for you, Darryl Jackson. Darryl Jackson. You ain't got to call. You ain't got to call. I call Darryl Jackson.
Wait a minute.
Democrat.
Wait a minute.
Democrat. You ain't always got to vote Democrat for Democrats.
Right.
Vote for the person who gonna do the goddamn job.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's other names beside them Democrats.
Right.
You know, sometimes you may get a write-in. Sometimes you may get a write-in.
Yeah.
And you never know, that write-in might be the person for the job. But guess what? You just ain't did. As the people say, do the work, research, see who's best to do the job.
Right.
Who's best to do the job.
Right.
A lot of people, a lot of. I ain't gonna even go there. That's another topic. But anyway, ask me another question.
Okay, Hamilton Jacobs, right?
Talk to me.
Tell me, and I'm gonna go to each candidate like this. Tell me, why would he make a good candidate?
I can't tell you why Hamilton would make a good candidate because I'm on the other side.
No. I mean, off of what you heard him say, what do you feel like from what you heard? If, let's just say, for some odd reason, Miss Weston said, "Listen, guys, I just, I'm not even gonna worry about this. This is because I'm gonna say this about each candidate. I want you to answer the question for each one. If it was Hamilton and Moore, or because I want to know what you think about Moore, I want to know what you think about Hamilton. I want to know what you, and you can say, well, Hamilton is a good such and such, but I still think Weston is the best. I just want to see what good attribute towards helping our district. Because at this point in time, we got to believe that we got the three best candidates left. What do you see?
All right. I'm gonna answer this question. All right. First, Hamilton. When Hamilton ran, this is my opinion. This is my opinion because you asked me this.
Mm-hmm.
When he ran the first time on the first ticket, and even though I ran against the other party again, but if Hamilton had ran when he ran the first time, before that special election, if he had run against Cheryl Harris, and this is my honest opinion, he would have won.
Okay.
He would have won. Because one thing I can honestly say, when he put his mind up to doing something, he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
So he's a go-getter.
Yeah, he's a go-getter. He's a go-getter.
All right.
Go-getter. And I'm offended. I ain't finished my statement. Now slow down. But on this ticket right here,
right,
and this is my opinion because you asked me, somebody at my front door, because you asked me.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should have sat out and waited till 2024 and get that seat that I mentioned he would have won when he ran that first time.
Okay.
So he ran the first time.
All right. That's all right. Okay. What about Dr. Moore? What you What you think about Dr. Moore?
Dr. Moore. Dr. Moore is a is a retired principal. He's worked in the district, and when a question is placed before him, he answered it, and he answered it well. But is he a good candidate for the job? As a candidate, yeah, but as putting in the work and doing the work, he gonna take a nap. He gonna take a nap.
Okay.
He gonna take a nap. He's gonna take a nap because he's not fully
Not fully invested in it.
no. Well, he ain't fully invested in it either. But
Okay.
he's not fully committed. He's not fully committed. He's committed to the kids getting what they need, but he's not fully committed to complete the race.
Okay, that makes sense.
He's not fully committed to complete the race.
All right, that's respectable. That's respectable. Okay, what about so your answer about a good trade on him was what?
You talking about Moore?
Yeah.
a good trade on Mr. Moore. I think Mr. Moore should enjoy his retirement and embrace his remote a little more.
So, but
Yeah.
Okay, so you say, so it is safe to say he has knowledge of the schools because he was a principal.
Yeah, and he was also a teacher. He was also a teacher.
Right. Okay.
And this is my opinion. And it's your podcast, and you invited me to your podcast.
I did.
He was, and I said, this is Michael Adams. I'm giving you my name. I'm Michael C. Adams.
Mike C. Adams.
Yeah. Richard Moore was sitting in his recliner, and he got a knock on the door, and it was the Divine family that asked him to come on over here and run, because we want to break these votes up. We want to split these votes. That's why Mr. Moore is running. Mr. Moore is running because he's going to break the votes down. But guess what? It's going to be a close, tight race. And it's going to be Hamilton Jacob, and it's going to be Barbara Weston. And I can say my candidate going to come out and win because that's who I'm supporting. But it's going to be a good race. But Moore was placed to break the votes down. Y'all can go back and put your comments in because I'm going to go back and answer them because that's my opinion. That's what I stand on. Y'all do the work. Get your votes out there and know the people who is going to complete this race.
Well, I did hear him say in the forum that his family convinced him to run. And I was like, so that
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be a billionaire.
Oh, really?
Because that's what I told you.
Okay, tell me. Let's end this. Tell me.
That's what I told you, brother.
Right. Tell me. We're gonna end it this segment. Tell me why you feel Miss Barbara West. Does Miss Barbara go to Zion Benevolent? Someone asked for she one of the ministers over there at Zion Benevolent.
She a minister at Zion Benevolent?
Yeah. Somebody asked, is Dr. Weston, Minister Weston from Zion Benevolent?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay, tell me why you think she's fit better for this position.
Because right now, Ms. Weston is knowledgeable. She's educated to do the task. She's educated to put the right people and the right sources into moving our kids to the next level. And also, she is the caliber to get the right teachers in the district and to keep them in the district. She's been a recruiter for the district to get teachers and screening teachers, knowing who's capable of doing the job and capable of completing the job.
Right.
She's done the work.
Right.
She can do the work. And not only has she proven it, she's shown it, and she's been to on the education boards with great track records,
Mhm.
you know. And she is my candidate for the job. And if Hamilton run for the other seat in 2024, I won't run. I won't run.
Uh-oh.
But if he decides to run, I back out.
I hear you. So
Yeah.
you already saying ahead of time, 2024.
Yeah.
Brother,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, man. I applaud you for because this is when
Hey, Hamilton, we can go for breakfast in the morning, man, and sit down and talk about this thing, man. You know, you can scale back like Walmart, just roll back and have a seat, man. And I'll endorse you in 2024, brother.
Who?
Hamilton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
I endorse him in 2024.
I don't know if you heard me when I first came on. I said that my only thing that I didn't like about this election was that it was two people from our area going for the same position. That's it.
Yeah, I heard.
Other than that, I'm glad it's happening. Mike, look here, man. I appreciate you. You always know the platform open for you. You one of the few who gonna come on. Rain, sleet, or snow, hell or high water, agree or disagree, says you gotta say, and still invite somebody to breakfast.
Yeah. But on a serious note, reach out to each one of them candidates, man. They'll be glad to come on and talk, man. I know they will. I know they will. You work with their schedules, they'll be right there sitting with you.
I'm gonna do it, man. Look,
yeah.
Mike, I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna let you go, man. I'm gonna talk a little bit more. I don't think I'm trying to do something. My wife come home. She's a guidance counselor. They had something going on at the school today that she had to handle, and
about
7 different parents, and so those conversations about all that stress and stuff. Believe me, every day.
Oh yeah.
You know, but
she gets into work now. She gets into work.
Yeah. But listen, man.
I salute my prayers and blessings to y'all, man. And hey, you keep doing what you're doing, brother.
I'm gonna try, man. Tell everybody. I said I love them. Ain't nothing they can do about it.
And not a god doggone thing you can do about it. Nothing. So
right,
hey, y'all be good, people. Man. We love y'all. We out. I'm out.
All right, Doc. Yes, sir. Y'all, that was Mike, man. Listen, man. Mike, Mr. Johnson, what's going on? Brad Barmore. Is that Uncle Brad from E2M? Let me get back to the E2M again, because I really think it's important. Y'all, that was Mike. We are discussing the talking about y'all, I gotta check some things right here. Okay. We are talking about the school district stuff, man. Make sure y'all don't see what I'm looking at. But I'm gonna bring this up one more time. This is coming from I'm gonna say Dr. Barbara Weston's page. Let me see if I can share this real quick. Boom, and then we're gonna go on to the next thing. We're gonna talk about E2M some more. And then I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I'm waiting for my wife to get home. She's the guidance counselor, and she's having some things she got to deal with out at the school. Me personally, I'm not involved, but because it's my wife. Listen, my wife has a great concern for these kids, and she does express to me a lot of things going on, and it's not all bad, but she just, these kids need our love and attention and affection. These kids need us, man. These kids need us. This is these are the candidates right here. These are candidates right here. I hope y'all can see it because I can't even see it. Let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger. I ain't know why that thing ain't getting big, but it ain't. Oh, this why. Okay, I'm sorry. There we go. The candidates. The North Columbia Friday Chat Group I ain't reading all that. Richland County School Board District 1 School Board Candidate Forum. These are the final candidates as of right now, because this was doing September the 22nd. But these are the candidates: Hamilton Jacob, Dr. Hamilton Jacobs, Dr. Richard Moore, and Dr. Barbara Weston. I feel I don't know Dr. Moore. I don't know Miss Weston personally. I probably didn't met her because if she's from down here, we done ran into each other. Y'all know how it is for us country folks. We done ran into each other somewhere, somehow. We done ran into each other. I'm going to possibly, which Mike was telling me that the polls should be open. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I'm going to make it my business tomorrow to go and vote. And Mike is advocating for his candidate, Dr. Weston. Mike also gave respect to the other two candidates. And like I said, guys, regardless of who you vote for, go out and vote. Regardless of who you vote for, go out and vote. Regardless of who you vote for, go out and vote. Make a difference. Make a difference. Make a difference. Take your kids with you. Let them know how important it is. My mom used to make us, my mama would call us beepers and everything. You went and vote yet? No, mine, but as soon as you get off work, go vote. Then she used to tell me who to vote for. She used to tell me who to vote for. Yeah, I ain't lying. Y'all know y'all moms and dads used to tell y'all who to vote for back in the day, especially during the presidential election. Mom and dad would tell you, go, you better vote Democrat. Vote for such and such. Vote for such and such. Y'all know I ain't telling no lie. That's why, you know what? I believe that's why some of us don't really know who the heck to vote for, because we always been told who to vote for all our lives. We, like Mike was talking about, we've been told to just vote straight Democrat, even though there may be a person in the Democratic Party in a certain position that might not be qualified or might not be the best person for the job, or might have did something they wasn't supposed to do, or didn't uphold their obligation to the community or to the country. But because we didn't push straight, whatever, they still get in this spot. So, guys, listen, learn about each and every. Listen, I got to do better. I got to do better. I got to do a whole lot better. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm going to make it my business to try to go vote. Matter of fact, there is something. Let me see if I can pull this up that I want to try to make. I have an appointment tomorrow that I have to make, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this. But I was invited somewhere else. Where is it at? Let me see if I can find it, and I'm gonna show y'all. Joseph, wait, Papa, where is that? This right here. I'm gonna try to make this tomorrow. Let's see. Prayer breakfast. Representative Jermaine Johnson cordially invites you to a Lord Richland pastors and ministers prayer breakfast. Discuss our way forward tomorrow, which is my birthday, at 8:30. The only thing about that is I have to be somewhere at 9 o'clock. I have to be somewhere at 9 o'clock, but I want to try to get there and at least touch bases, at least put my hand in his hand, and just try to see where he at, see what his discussion is, and then I'm gonna say what I gotta say. But I have to be somewhere at 9 o'clock. Plus, it's my birthday, so I'm gonna be on the move. Yeah. Jabari Wade, man, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you as always, man. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you as always. It's good to have your support. So this is something, and I'm guessing Representative Jermaine Johnson. What is he running for exactly? State House District 20. So it'd be nice to just to see where he coming from, just to kind of say, hey, what's this? Discuss our way forward. What is this? And then I need to find out who he's running against. Right? Yeah. I need to find that out. Well, y'all, let me get back to my E2M business here, and I'm gonna let y'all watch this video. And then I'm gonna get off here, right? I'm gonna get off here. Y'all ain't want to hear me no more anyway. Y'all don't want to talk to me anyway. Here we go.
You heard about us?
Wait a minute. Yeah, I heard about you, but you got to wait. You on my podcast.
You heard about us?
Wait a minute.
Seen our clients?
Wait a minute. You listen. You might own E2M, but you don't own this podcast, Coach Jeff. Coach Jeff, what you talking about? Hold on. Here we go. Y'all, this is Coach Jeff, the owner, CEO of E2M. Awesome program. I'm gonna play this and then we're gonna get out of here. All right. Let's go.
You've heard about us, you've seen our clients. So what is E2M? I'll show you. E2M is an 8-week fitness program that consists of meal plans and workouts. Our meal plans consist of lean meats, fruits and vegetables, and healthy fats. Our workouts can be done by people of all fitness levels. If you can only walk, we can work with you. If you've done triathlons, we can work with you. E2M is all online, but we encourage our members to make friends and meet up with each other to work out in person. Our community is filled with nothing but good people who want to see you win, provide motivation, provide accountability. We do monthly meetup events around the country, and we'd also love to see you there. And most importantly, we get results. Sign-ups open October 27th to November 2nd. Hope to see you there.
Y'all, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Again, like Mike say, like I say, like my mama say, boy, go out there and vote. Tomorrow I'm going to make it my duty tomorrow. And like I said, I should have Mike's still in the chat. Mike, you know who this guy is, Mike? I know Mike know. Ain't no way he don't know. I know Mike know who this is. Mike, tell me who this guy is, Mike. Who's this young fella here, Mike? Who's this right here, Mike? Mike, talk to me, Mike. Jabbar, who this is, Jabbar? Somebody tell me. I'm gonna try to make it. If it don't start right at 8:30, then I'm gonna have to miss the whole thing. But I'm gonna try to. Like I said, I was invited by Sister Margaret Sumter, so I want to try to be there. When somebody invites you something, when they think enough of you to invite you to an event, then you ought to try your best to make it. So I'm going to do my best to make it there tomorrow to figure out what is this prayer breakfast, discuss our way forward is all about. It's going to be interesting, I do believe. But nevertheless, y'all, it's almost 7:30. I'm going to go ahead and pull off in a little bit. I don't think I got. Matter of fact, let me do this. Since we talking community today, let me go to some of the community pages. Let me go to some of the community pages and see what's going on in the community. Right? Let's see what's going on in the community. Okay. All right. Well, let's I don't quite know what it is, but the NAACP Columbia, South Carolina branch presents a conversation. Hold on, y'all. Here go my wife. Y'all, hold on. Hello? Okay, I'll be waiting on you. No, when you get home, I'll go get something. All right, love you. All right, bye. Y'all, my wife on the way home. Okay, the NAACP Columbia, South Carolina branch presents a conversation about the second South Carolina Constitution Amendment on the ballot, 2022. What does it mean? With guests, we got Representative Leon Howard. Oh, I didn't share it yet. My bad. I'm sorry. Let me read it again. The NAACP Columbia, South Carolina branch presents a conversation about the second South Carolina Constitution Amendment or two, about the two. I don't know if that's supposed to be a second or just number two constitutional amendment on the ballot 2022. What does it mean? With guests Representative Leon Howard, Representative Annie E. McDaniel, Mr. Brenton Brown, and Dr. James L. Felder. When this Monday, October the 31st, 2022, 7 p.m. You can log in through the Zoom right there. Our vote is our voice. Together, power, vote. All right. Let me go back because I want to try to, like I said, we in the community. So let me find some stuff from the community then. Wait a minute. He say, vote Jermaine Johnson. We ain't got time for them little green things. Man, Mike, what listen, I gotta talk to you. Listen, me and you just gonna have to talk because I don't know what the heck you talking about, man. Mike say vote Jermaine Johnson. So who is let me go back here. Let me go back and see who this was. Mike said we ain't got time. Nah, I can't find it. Where it at? Where's she at? Let me see. Okay. So you okay? Vote Jermaine Johnson. Simple. All right. I hear you, Mike. I hear you. Mike say simple. Just vote for Jermaine Johnson. Gotcha. All right. Okay, here we go. Back to the Lower Richland community. What else we got? More sightings of Mickey. Yeah, that's it. I don't see nobody else got nothing. All right. Well, this is tonight, so it's over. Ain't no need to show that. They got the trick or treat. Eastover Park. Okay. It's kind of too late to but nevertheless, guys, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and shake it on down. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to shake it on down. Let me get on out of here. We've done our job. Listen, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I know it might not have been what y'all wanted, but it's my podcast. So I love y'all. I'm gonna be out of here in 30 seconds. My wife on the way home. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Appreciate you. I'll be out of here soon. Like 30 seconds.